Hello everyone, this is Deakus Q here to welcome you to the midnight premiere of Live Alive HD 2D Remake. Now a little history with this game before I start it. I have played this game, the original fan translation by Aeon Genesis, back in early 2001 or 2002 I believe. I was in high school. And after playing that game on the original fan translation, I am so happy to see that this game has an official translation, voice acting, new music by Yoko Shimomura, the works. This is going to be epic for me. This is a very niche JRPG for a lot of niche JRPG fans. I know that not everyone's going to like it, but this is definitely one of my favorite hidden gems when it comes to the Square Soft library, and something I really wish we could have gotten in the States. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Oh, it looks so pretty. Oh, I'm so happy for this. Oh, this is like the best early birthday present. By the way, I'd love to give a shout out to one of my best friends, best Barrow ever, Rovest. Thank you so much for this, dude. I cannot tell you how happy I am for this. Oh, I can't wait to see more games in this graphic style. It's so freaking cool. I'm gonna be gushing about this game for a while. Okay, so, for those of you who don't know, this game has 7 different protagonists, each with their own unique story, and it's set across one timeline. So, we've got present day, prehistory, the Wild West, near future, distant future, twilight of Edo Japan, Imperial China, and we're going to start off with one of my favorites, prehistory. In a forgotten era before kings and kingdoms, a young man comes of age, and is given permission by his tribe's stern elder to go forth and hunt together with his best friend, Gori. Bereft of spoken words, they rely on their senses to survive, in particular a powerful sense of smell. Guided by their noses, they track game, find shelter, and learn much of the world and its dangers. Now this is something I really, really love about this game. You do not see that many things about cave people or prehistory when it comes down to it. For me personally, I think this is kind of like an homage to how in the late 80s and early 90s, there was a surge of like prehistory cave people video game themes that came out. There was like cave people Olympic games, there was platformers, but I think this is the very first game I've ever seen that had an RPG theme for like cave people. And I'd honestly love to see more of something like this, so let's get it started. There's our heroine of the story. I think her name's Belle in the original. God, I love the sprite work in this game. It's so much more detailed than from the original game. They have little prehistoric cars. This had to be inspired from the Flintstones or something. I'm gonna have to look up what this person's done later. Oh, that's so cool! I love how in this style they can make 2D characters, 2D sprite characters, and the environments in 3D. I have Prehistory, the first. I do love this style, and I've grown accustomed to it ever since playing Octopath Traveler and Triangle Strategy. Okay. We're gonna keep his name the same because I love it, Pogo. Excuse me. Okay, we've seen all this before. Oh, I love the music. We have Pogo and Gori. Oh yeah, when you, in this one they actually put like little flashing little dots around if you like can collect an item from somewhere. Which I think is really useful for this one. I got a stick! Okay, so this is what the menu looks like in here. So one of the things I love about stories about cave people is I love this time period for some reason. Just the idea that people are more instinctive, the fact that they're more wild and everything, and the fact that this game actually plays into that really well. And the fact that none of these characters speak any kind of like understandable language. They all have to go through like I don't know, just emoting yells and sounds and stuff. It's so interesting to me. It's one of the reasons why the Croods is one of my favorite animated films, because the fact that their minds aren't as developed as ours are, they have like smarts for a different time period, I guess it is. And one of my favorite lines from the Croods is where Eep, the main girl, she's watching the sunset and she says, "Please come back tomorrow." And that for some reason just hits me so hard in the feels. The idea that you're so uncertain about your own world that you don't know if the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. Okay, let's see. Okay, so stick is worthless compared to that. Okay, so no recommendations yet. Can he take the stick? No, he can't. Okay. I gotta say, I love what they've done with the sprite work for the characters in this one, because in the original, they looked like dots pretty much. They didn't have much to work with, and you could tell that the original was pretty much put on a budget. But with this one, the environments look great, the character art is amazing, and I'm not gonna stop gushing about this for a while, so I have to edit this out a little bit. I will say, though, I was kind of hoping that if they did do a remake of this, my ideal version would be that they made each of these chapters their own game, like as like a DLC downloadable thing, which I thought they were going to do at first, but thankfully they kind of didn't, and they decided to re-release it in like the same format. Okay, so I have to find the one with Gori in it. Okay. I got a stick, a bone, a beast horn, a beast fang, a pet. Whoa. Wow, they gave me a lot of stuff. Can I play for more? Okay, so I have to find the most. I'll say left. Ah, dang it. I gotta say, this is pretty clever to include in the game. I don't think I ever saw this in the original. It's kind of like it's giving you a tutorial on how to read people without any language in this one. Okay, I think I'm done for now. Oh, that's cute. Their little icons do something different depending on the mood. That's so cool. I love how inventive they got with this game, with the remake. Okay, let's see. He can equip that. Yeah, not much for him. Any accessories? Ooh, Beast Fang. Okay, and I guess with the rest we'll... Oh, poor Pogo. I've actually had my fair share of that too. A little personal story for myself. The very first time I ever tried to touch an actual flame, it was my father's cigarette. I don't know why I did this. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old at the time and he was babysitting me. And I guess he just didn't see me or something, but he wasn't paying attention to me. And I kind of just walked up to him, and then I stuck my finger at the end of the cigarette, and I burned my finger. And that was kind of how I just learned never to touch open fires or anything like that. I guess it's just something you gotta learn as a kid. You have to go through something like the big hurt in order to understand that what you do will hurt you. It's just something I guess everybody just has to go through. I mean, we're all stupid as we're children, so we gotta... I love the music to this chapter. It's so fun. Look at the way Gory runs. Dragging his arms behind. I think there was like a joke or something back then or something. It's kind of like the half Naruto run. Apparently, we met Spider-Man's ancestor. He just went to the ceiling. Yeah, that's another reason why I love this one. This is where all the juvenile humor comes from. Is he sleepwalking? This is where all the comedy is, basically. I can't talk to you? Okay. Where did he go? Okay. Apparently early cave people knew how to rocket fart out of situations. Oh god. I'm in my late 30s and I still laugh at this kind of humor. It's just the kind of humor you know you should be old and mature enough not to laugh at. You should be above it, but it still gets you somehow. I love the expressions of sprites. They're so cute. And they said we're supposed to see the village elder, I think. What they meant by the... Yep. That is a very bearded person. Deer, weapon, make meat. He's telling us to go hunt. Okay, we're going. But first, like all JRP traditions, we must loot and rob everyone. Okay, we can't. Stick plus rock equals weapon. Okay, so this is kind of like your merchant in this one. You actually don't have to pay anything, but you have to bring him items to craft. Okay, so let's take a stick and a hard rock. A strong axe. Awesome. That's cool. Okay, I think we're good for now. I wonder how the voice actors felt about having no lines for this. Okay, there we go. Beast Fang and a pretty flower. Oh, he can't equip any of that stuff. Interesting. Okay, so this is the mechanic of this level, is Pogo has the ability to smell. And basically all the enemies are invisible in this level. They're random encounters, but you can actually detect where they are by their scent and see where like their position is on the map. And I think that's a really cool mechanic. So that way the battles aren't like completely random, they are in a set moveset. You can detect them if you want. Yeah. It's like, get your ass out there, boy, and hunt us some food. Yeah. In our first battle. Yeah, we all know this. Okay, let's see what abilities. We got Bang Bash and Pow Kick. Well, we better level up quickly. Bang Slap and Scareface. Apparently they were so scary we blinded them. Yeah, no items, but let's keep going. Okay. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, cool. They did it so it applies to items, too. In the original, you could only find enemies this way, and other NPCs. Every time I think of cave people and sticks, I keep thinking of the Croods, where that one kid goes, "Dad, I can get my own stick!" One of the benefits I do love about this game is the fact that after every fight, you heal HP completely. So thankfully you can conserve your items, which you have to. Stench poo to learn. And of course it's a wind attack. You gotta love Takashi's humor in this game. Something a lot of people probably don't know is that this game was actually the video game that got the director Takashi... Dang it, what was his name? Takashi Tokita. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, Takashi Tokita. This is actually the game that got him noticed by Squaresoft, being able to make the game on a budget. Although it wasn't that successful in Japan, I think it got like a 29 out of 40 on Famitsu. It still got him noticed by Squaresoft at the time, and it got him enough of a clout position to be able to make Chrono Trigger. So I find that really amazing. Let's see what Stench Poot does. Prehistory, a time when farts were the deadliest. Or in this case, he who smelt it died. You can learn from your enemies at the same time. I'm not sure if they included a bestiary in this one, but... Oh, the poop throw. Yeah, they can't have a primate in this game without some sort of a reference to a poop joke. Oh, this is a wild ride, and I love it. If I remember correctly, this causes the tiles to get poisoned. Oh, the implications. Oh, this chapter is never gonna stop making me laugh. Sleep trick. I think I remember that one being useful. But then again, this is Square. Status effects barely do anything in most of their games. Okay. Still can't go into his chambers. I guess another little known fact. The music you're hearing right now is actually from Yoko Shimomura, who's also known for Kingdom Hearts fame and a lot of her contributions to the Final Fantasy series. And some of the Legend of Mana series, or the Mana series in general. This is actually her first... this video game is actually her first solo composition. And the fact that she was able to do all this with just like with an experimental game is pretty impressive, considering that her music from this game actually inspired Toby Fox to create some of Undertale and his music for that. So that's really cool. There's actually a really cool documentary about that on there. I should look it up sometime. Where has Gory gone? Flowers. Yeah. But who is stealing? Yeah, we got an extra bone. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the first prehistoric simp. Oh, it's cute. She's on there now. Okay, she's got damage resistance. I didn't see that before. Okay. She can equip these things. And none of these things yet. Okay. Oh, look at her run. It's so cute. Ooh, excuse me. Beru, that's her name. Thought it was Belle. That might have been from the translation, though. Or the fan translation. Yeah, we gotta give up to Aeon Genesis, the group that fan translated this, because otherwise I don't think this game ever would have come to the United States because of how this game basically had poor sales in the original release of this game on the Super Nintendo or the Famicom, and they didn't think it would sell over here. So I think around the 2000s or late 90s, Aeon Genesis got a hold of this game, and they made a ROM for it on an emulator, and they decided to fan translate it itself. And I think the final translation for this, for the fan translation, was 2007, I think, if I looked it up correctly. And the only reason I know about this game is from Fantasy Anime, which, thank goodness for that site, because we never would have seen any kind of stuff about this game if it wasn't for that site too. Does it show up in the thing? It shows up in the thing! Oh, shout out to the developers who worked the UI system. This is just fantastic. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. The scandal. He wants to push both beds together. Aw, it's a cute little love story. Aw. Gory kicked her out of bed, and so she slept in the hay pile. Oh. I guess they noticed that somebody stole the meat. Or the food storage. Okay, the mission is simple. He must feed his new girlfriend. Stop being unconscious, Gory. We have a mission. And I think by now there should be like more challenging monsters this time. Or enemies. Now technically you could just go back and give her like some of the food you have before, but I want to try to get some more experience out of all of this. So for now, I'm going to pause this. He feels very invigorated for the day. I'm going to save this for now, and we are going to continue this more next time. So stay tuned for part 2, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.